narrative, I chose to include a short photo book of myself growing up so you could get to know me a little bit better. I come from a family of immigrants. From a young age, my parents instilled the importance and value of education in my life. There is no greater tool that a person can have than a good education because it allows them to better themselves and society. Education opens the door to an infinite number of opportunities, which is very important for students in the Central Valley who are often socioeconomically disadvantaged. The knowledge that a student gains in the classroom is something that is very valuable because it can never be taken away from them and will benefit them for the rest of their lives. Teaching and learning have always been passions of mine from the time I started kindergarten. I did not speak any English when I started school, and learning English was a difficult journey. I have personally experienced the extensive impact that educators can have on the lives of young children. They can influence a students' lifelong thoughts about school and education. I was fortunate enough to have many amazing teachers who were very patient, compassionate, and encouraging. These teachers made me feel that I could accomplish all the goals they set for me. I also sadly had a few teachers who were demeaning and dismissive. I can still remember the feelings of helplessness and despair that I felt when some of my teachers would say demeaning remarks to me as a young student. My teachers have inspired me to become a teacher because I want to ensure that students have teachers who care about them and encourage them. Mr. Price is one of the teachers who inspired me to become a teacher. My teachers and librarians would often tell me that the books I wanted to read were far above my reading level before I could even begin to read them. None of my teachers believed in my ability to read or thought to challenge me until I had Mr. Price. He assigned me my first long book to read. Mr. Price encouraged me and told me that I was more than capable of reading any book and that he could help me if I had any trouble. One of his class's final projects was to choose a book and create a packet and discussion questions for a reading group. To this day, I still think of this as my favorite project that any educator has ever given me. As an English language learner, I was often not allowed to read books that seemed interesting to me. That project made me feel a passion for teaching that has not gone away since the day I led that discussion group. I want to be the teacher who inspires others to make them love reading and school as a whole. I want to be the teacher that challenges students and shows them that they are much more capable than they or anyone else knows. I've always believed that a person can accomplish anything and everything they want if they are willing to work hard. However, I struggled because I had a fear of failure. Growing up, I felt that many of my teachers conveyed the idea, or outright said the idea, that students were either intelligent or not intelligent. I was considered one of the intelligent students for most of my life. However, this affected me for many years. I was always afraid of not getting a high score on an assignment or exam because it would mean I am no longer intelligent. In college, I had a fantastic professor, Howie Hua, who taught me about the growth mindset my freshman year, and it changed the way I felt about education and learning. I began to understand that intelligence is not fixed. Rather, intelligence grows when it is nurtured. I want to teach young minds because I want to instill a growth mindset in students at an early age so that they feel comfortable making mistakes and learning from them. I know I am not a perfect student, and I will not be a perfect teacher, because there is simply no such thing as perfection.